Hey, Squad Coach Troy here, and I just went garage sailing. Now, a lot of times nowadays when you go garage sailing, every time you see anything even remotely video game related, people want to charge insane prices. A few times I've actually had to pull out the price charting and show them like, dude, your Mario Brothers is not worth $50. Sometimes you gotta drive out a little far to find some good stuff, and that's what I did. About 30 minutes away from my house, I was actually going to get something else, and I saw a sign, and I kind of have not been shopping at garage sales because it's been very difficult to find anything good. But something told me, check this one out, and I'm glad I did, because I got another Atari. That's right, I got another Atari 2600 and a bunch of games. Yeah, it's just a Vader Atari, which I got one already, but this one appears to be in pretty good shape, so hopefully it's working, and I'll replace it with the one I got now. Also, several of these games, there's some that I don't have, so we're going to check those out. But first, you guys got to look at this. I mean, this case here, look at this faux wooden frame right there. Now that is a thing of beauty. You can't get more late 70s, early 80s than faux wood. Whether it's a sticker decal or just on the plastic itself, this is how you knew you were in a sophisticated home. And it's in pretty good shape. Some scratches on the lid here, but not too many. And this one is actually a very nicely designed case, not always the case. And in here, the Atari fits in very nicely. Not a whole lot of gaps there. Games come in here. This is room for your accessories. I'm liking this one. And speaking of accessories, yep, look at that. I got your power supply right here. Comes with paddles. Got to check these bad boys out. Hopefully they're working. One joystick and two joysticks. And it's this joystick right here that's really got me. Here, this lovely beige and brown number. Wow, that's nice looking. Is actually a Commodore joystick. Now, it's no surprise. I pretty much grew up with the Commodore 64. The plastic is off the grip, and it looks like somebody has chewed on the handle there, so this might need a little bit of surgery to make it looking halfway decent again, but I'm a little excited for it. Hopefully it works okay. Now the Atari itself here looks pretty good. It's in good shape here. You can see there is a lot of dust around the edges, so I might have to crack this sucker open and maybe just get that air can and hose it out. Probably get some of this here too. It's a little funky, but there's no chips, no cracks. It appears to be in very good condition outside of that, so here's hoping it's working. And the games. Now this is what really got me, because there's some different ones here that I did not have. 20th Century Fox's Bank Heist, solid one right there. Also from 20th Century Fox we got another Megaforce. And Alien. Now this one I did not have yet, so I'm excited for this one. It's probably the highest value game in here. Outer Space. This is a bad space game. It's a Telegames version, so that's cool, but yeah, not amazing. Now these games are in pretty good condition too. Like this Frogger here is going to replace the one I have now, because this one looks super clean. As long as it works, yeah, the label is awesome there. The only bad label here is on Wizard of War. That's just curling at the top. Bottom is fine, just right there. Now, of course, anytime you buy a game lot, these two are going to be in there. Pac-Man and Combat. Every time, without fail. We got a couple Star Wars games in The Empire Strikes Back and Jedi Arena. Another game I don't have, and yeah, it's not a great game, but I still want to have a copy of it, right? Oh, come on, you. Yeah, what I think is neat is the amount of Telegames versions in here. I know they're not super rare or anything, but I kind of like to have all the Telegames versions as well. Looks like we also got Asteroids, Space Combat, and look out, 3D Tic-Tac-Toe. Whoop-de-doo there, right? The lone and magic title, we got Star Voyager. I just did my top 10 movie games list, and I got a bunch of good ones in here, like Raiders of the Lost Ark and E.T. And a couple of my favorites in Centipede and Adventure. Sadly, only one Activision game in Keystone Capers, but again, the label here is looking really good. So, I'm happy to see that. And lastly, we've got Defender, Yar's Revenge, Berserk, and Phoenix. All in all, this lot has a pretty good game list. So as long as they all work, this is looking like a winner to me. But it's only a good deal if we can actually get these things working. So let me grab a little CRT and see what happens. Alright, let's start off with the classic and Yar's Revenge. Bam, look at that, success. We got this old controller here. Appears to be moving around all right. Success. Controller is working all right. All right, we're going to test out our Commodore joystick. I have to forgive all the chewiness on here. And here's the big one, right? Alien. Let's see if this bad boy works. All right, we're not working, but I think I know what to do. Q-tip and alcohol fix 99% of not working Atari games. Just a little scrub, scrub, scrub. And voila. Success. I think you can see it better when I put it in black and white. Alright, now we're checking out our Commodore joystick. See how she goes. Oh no. I can't move up or left. No up or left. Oh, these aliens aren't very smart. They're just kind of walking around me. Alright, switching back. Oh yeah, now I work just fine. Alright, bonus stage. I can never beat this. I don't think this is going to be the day either. Oh no. Yep, too long. One more thing to check, I forgot about the paddles. Let's give these a go. It's moving, but it's definitely jumpy. Not sure about that one. Second paddle's moving a little bit better, but still not great. Alright, so there we go. After testing out all the games, every last one of them works. I ended up paying $70 for this thing. That's how much he wanted. I didn't try to talk him down. I was talking to the guy. He was talking about sending his grandson to college. And hey, talk about education, you're going to pull at my heartstrings, so I didn't try to haggle at all. I just gave him what he asked for. And all in all, I still think I got a good deal. It's very tragic that the Commodore joystick isn't working. I'm going to try to have to get that going. And too bad about the paddles. But we do have one joystick going. And again, every single game here works. And I got a good stack of games. I mean, if you go by price charting at all, it's not always the go-to. But if you do that, just Alien here and Bank Heist are worth about $50 between them. Plus, this Vader here is in pretty good shape. It does need a cleaning, but after that, I think I'm going to trade it out with the one I'm holding on to now. Maybe sell the old one with some of these games that I've already got copies of. Get my money back that way. So there you go. I know garage sales are not always the easiest thing to find retro games at. A lot of times they're going to high buck you, but I think I did all right here. I got a pretty good deal out of it. So let me know. What do you guys think? $70 for all this crap? Is that all right? Have you guys found any great deals recently on retro games at garage sales? Let me know. Give me some hope that I should still be going out looking. All right, this is Coach Troy. I will see y'all next time.